My name is Michael. I'm a small business owner. I'm giving Reaper a 5 out of 5. For more reviews like this, click below. So, throughout my career working in audio, music, I have used a number of different platforms, different DAWs as they're known, digital audio workstations. Reaper is one that I've used a number of times. So, while I haven't exactly switched from any one in particular, I have had experience using a lot of different ones. Reaper I've used specifically for more in a live recording setting, so using it to record live concerts. For this, it works really well because it's really fast and it's really portable. The software is super cheap as well, so you can really maximize your usage for that specific format. Also works when you're in studios as well. Some other software that I've used would be Pro Tools, Cubase, and Logic as well. I find that Reaper specifically excels in this sort of live recording format. Probably the main reason that I would choose Reaper has to do honestly with the price. It's really fairly valued, probably undervalued a bit actually. It's really affordable. The program is really in depth as well, and it's really fast. It runs really smoothly. You're not going to incur a lot of hiccups using it, which makes it good for sort of high intensity live recording applications. Um, so yeah, that's probably the main reason and the main edge that this one has. It's definitely less known than some of the other bigger ones as well. Um, so yeah. Yeah, so getting started with Reaper, probably just about the same as getting started with any other type of DAW. If you're familiar with sort of the main functions that you're going to find in a digital audio workstation, you're probably going to recognize a lot of the features and functionalities here. Like with any of them, you're going to definitely need to spend a bit of time to learn all the features, learn all the ins and outs, any shortcuts, stuff like that. Thankfully, they have sort of combined some of the best of all the different ones. So you may find that some of the shortcuts are similar, at least that I did from having used Pro Tools mostly. I did find that you can translate some of that knowledge into working with Reaper. So if it's your first time using any DAW, the learning curve is going to be steeper than if you've used other ones before. So getting going, pretty simple, definitely easy to download and purchase it as well, get it installed. That part is super easy. Like with any really in-depth piece of software, you should know that you're going to have to spend a good amount of time with it to become an expert. But very easy interface, great user experience overall. They also have a cool feature that you can add different skins to the software. So if you want to have different looks at it, you can make it look like Pro Tools, which some people like, or you can make. They have a number of different sort of just visually appealing things that you can do with it. So that's kind of cool as well. But overall, pretty simple to get started with Reaper. Yeah, I would recommend if you are thinking about getting Reaper, I would probably just go ahead and get yourself a license and try it out, see if it works for you. Unlike Pro Tools or some of the other ones, this is going to be actually probably the cheapest one that I found. There's no recurring software subscriptions, anything like that. It's a one-time fee for one license. Very reasonably priced. You can just buy it and just have it, see if you like it. There may also be a free trial. I'm not sure. I just went ahead and purchased it because it is that cheap. Um, so if you're thinking about getting it, as with all these things, it can get complicated in terms of what your application is, what you're using it for. So you really need to assess exactly what type of usage you want to get out of it. If you're working in a big professional studio, or you are a big professional studio and you need people to be familiar with your software, unfortunately, not too many people even really know about Reaper. I think that's changing a bit, but it's not the kind of ubiquitous software that you're going to find with Logic or Pro Tools. But if you're just kind of at home and you just want a really high powerful DAW that you can use to record and edit or stuff, basically this is going to be a great option for you especially if you're sort of self-contained and you don't need to interface with other users. Really powerful for that. So if you're thinking about it, if you're watching this review, I'd say just go ahead and give it a shot and see how it feels to you. But definitely recommend it for me.